Hope you're all well. So, small thing to read out, take about just over 3 minutes. But first, some things I found this morning. Okay, so first up, you see these? So think cards, flat tape. Yeah, all I can say is if you're out and about in Croydon today, watch your back. See. Just very quickly, the first line of his book, well actually, the first page of his book is a strange quote from Hamlet. The first line, what is a human being? Objectively, nothing of consequence. I'll leave it there. I found this in there. You see that stuff? Sir Francis Bacon. Individuals, leadership. Just a picture I found there. See this one? Individuals. I've been really proud of my individualism. I've tried to be different. And then I realised something. So many pictures of this man in his own book. Well, we stand on our own. We all know this one. Lots of pages together. Do you understand? What's this? Ooh, star trails possibly? More star trails. It's just a funny thing here. Do you understand what time it is? I don't know if you can see this. It's a little Earth, Moon, Sun system. Another one. I like to sit and think. I used to like to talk, and then I stopped because people don't listen. People really don't listen. I don't know what it is. One more thing for you all to go and have a little research of. Okay, NASA is working hard in the face of apathy to do something to close the gap between the capabilities of the dinosaurs and us. 60 feet beneath the surface of the Atlantic Ocean, 5.5 miles off the coast of Key Largo, Florida, is the Aquarius Reef Base. Go and look it up. Very interesting. Literally 3 minutes. Okay, my little leadership speech thing I wrote last night. It's not a speech, I don't know. Let us try a small mental exercise, please. In your mind, picture 3 leaders. Okay? Got them? 3 leaders. I imagine a lot of you will have thought of political, military, or even religious leaders. Did anyone picture a lion, a stag, an elephant matriarch, or a queen bee? How about a captain of a sports team, a head teacher, or even a tourist guide? If you had to call out the fire rescue service, what would happen if no one took the lead, took charge of the situation? Should we all become airline pilots or ships captains? Did anyone consider the director, the head chef, head waiter, a bus driver, the shop manager? To say we do not need leaders is to use words against ourselves. To guide, to take charge, to direct, to observe and instruct, to coax and coerce, to cajole. To lead is to help. When you take your dog for a walk, who takes the lead? Cooperation and competition are important for everyone to prosper. There's no competition, there is little cooperation. Both need direction. Both need 2 leaders minimum. Both need management. Competition and cooperation need some people to take the lead, to channel those unsure, to administer to those in need, to be men and women of mighty tasks, of great accomplishments. But to take the lead unheeding of those they oversee, to ignore the advice of all sovereignty, great and small, is no longer leadership, but dictatorship. Taskmaster bosses dependent on none, oblivious to the pacemaker, the trendsetter, so all-consumed with lust for power that competition is stifled, buried and destroyed. Cooperation is forgotten, the pioneer lost to the wild, the innovator guided down dead-end alleyways, crushed under despair. To lead is to help. To lead is to be dependable. To lead is to be the conduit for great change, subject to the herald, not the big cheese nor the top gun. The principal master or mistress of one's own desires, the king or queen of one's own heart, a wise lord or lady of one's own dominion. Leaders should lead by example. To say we do not need leaders is wrong. What we need in and from any leader is an ability to transcend the standard and blaze a trail for all to follow. We do not need governors anymore. What we need is the ability to choose. To choose from not only ability, but true personality. To choose with wisdom and compassion from real people. To have a far wider choice of actual people instead of actors. A broader spectrum of opinions instead of just left, right and middle. To choose captains of industry by that which we choose to buy. Trust in those we would have govern us willingly can only be found when more leaders step forward. Of course, as usual, it was after 2 in the morning and I'll stop there. Just one final point. We're all in a crowd and I step forward and point out that there's a burning building over there, but we'll all stand here and go, if you want to go and sort it out, you can. You're an individual. You do what you want. Is that really how it works? I've tried very hard for a long time to keep my sarcasm down to a minimum. When I saw my children using it on other people and the confusion on other people's faces, I knew I had to stop. And I've tried very, very, very hard for a long time. Sarcasm sucks. I hope you understand me. I am not being sarcastic, okay? There's a burning building asking for help. Is anyone listening? Peace and nut to you all.